is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
All right. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Marcel Louis-Jacques. By the way, did you see the cheetah's message from the plane?
I did watch it. I think we're gonna be able to talk to him pretty soon here. Get the lowdown on how he's really feeling. See if he takes that Chiefs necklace off. Yeah, but I don't know. He looked like he spent a lot on that chain, so I'd probably wear it to this day too.
Yeah, he'll get a Dolphin one eventually. Hopefully, he'll get one with the old logo, not that stinking whale that they have now in front, which is just absolutely terrible. By the way, the cheetah had quite a cat next to him. I'm just saying. Wow.
Hey, no comment on that, but
wow.
I would say this.
What do you mean no comment? You can't just say there's no negatives on this. You can't compliment the man that he outkicked his coverage.
I can't. But, I will say that this is the kind of move, along with Teron Armstead. Like, this is such a new look offense that they might literally need a new look. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might literally need to change their jerseys, to change the logo.
All I'm going to say, if the offense looks like her, it's going to look good, boy.
Look,
man, it's going to look good.
That's all I got to say.
Man, it's going to look good. If it looks like Mrs. Hill, wow, that offense is going to score points, baby. Like, big time. That's all I got to say. All right. I was just impressed. I had Sean replay the video just to see her. Like, wow. Like, Tyreek, that's the biggest touchdown you've got in your life right there, buddy. Anyway, all right. So what's the grade? Because, we've been busting Joe Shad's balls here. He still isn't giving them an A, which I have no idea what's wrong with Joe. I don't know why he's all twisted up or something. I think all of you need to gather around Joe and fix the man because he's broken. So what's the letter grade right now for the Dolphins in the offseason?
It's an A. I don't understand. I don't understand anything less. I mean, you had 2 goals this offseason, and both of which I've highlighted ad nauseum on this show. They needed to upgrade their playmakers first and foremost, and they needed to bolster their offensive line. They've done both. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get Connor Williams and Teron Armstead. Obviously, that's a massive upgrade. You still have, and then the remaining guys on the line, Hunt, Dieter, Eichenberg, they're young enough and they've shown enough that you can develop them and you can see what you've got from there. Playmakers wise, it's a completely new offense. Waddle, Hill, Wilson, Mostert, Edmonds. I mean, there's so much speed on this team that it just is. It's not even comparable to the same offense that we saw last year, and definitely not the year before. I saw them a couple games covering the Bills, and that offense was still whack in 2019 or 2020. It was whack in 2019. It was whack in 2021. But there's a new day right here, and you can argue whether or not Tua's going to be the guy to unlock it, whether or not what he's going to be able to do with Tyreek, whatever, man. All we can do is go with the information at our disposal, and right now, they have done this is leaps and bounds, a better offense, a better roster than they came into the offseason with. This was the kind of blockbuster move Miami needed to make to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying? Keep up with the Chargers, keep up with the Browns, with the Broncos, with the Raiders, with the Titans, with the Bills. I mean, with the Bengals. Every one of these teams is adding quality players, and not just like, oh, that's a good signing. Oh, yeah, that's a decent look. Oh, that's underrated. I mean, blockbuster additions, man, new looks. They're changing the trajectory of their franchises, and that is exactly what Miami has done right here. So, no, I'm giving it an A. I love from a football standpoint, I love the move to do this with Teron Armstead in back-to-back days and a 24-hour span. I'm tired as a journalist. I'm a little beat, but, I mean, this is about as – it's never boring.
What are you, 20? What are you, 20?
It's crazy.
You're in your 20s. How can you be beat? You're in your 20s, bro.
Hey, man, I've lived a long 29 years, all right? It's been a long 29.
It's no long 29. Look at you. You're in a high rise in South Florida. Single here in South Florida. Loving life. Covering the Dolphins. Come on.
I don't know about single, but I am in a high rise. I am in South Florida. I have a great life. Don't get me wrong. I'm good. I'm happy tired, man. Like, I can go outside. I've been to the beach like 5 times in the past week and a half. Like, I
You're
do a
not
lot,
tired.
man.
I
I
don't
love
see
it
no.
out here.
You see this? See, this is mileage right here. See, these are Samsonites that don't go away. You ain't got any Samsonites yet, young man. You all right. You all right. You full
Like
of
I said,
energy and life, baby. You better be at 29. You
look, man,
better
when
be
my
full
agent told me, my agent and I talked about moving down here, he told me, look, man, it is never going to be boring. Team might be good, might not be good. You'll never be bored. And
No, that's right.
I mean, look at the last 3 months, man. Like the draft is almost here. We're a month away from the draft. Usually this time of year, it crawls and it drags, and it's like, man, I miss my routine. I miss the game. I miss the grind. I love the hustle. Like all that. And this year, it's like, wow, that's really like.
So
On days I don't have anything
are
to
you
do,
doing the
I
boring
will
stuff? Are you
go
doing the
touch
boring
ocean.
stuff for the draft and staying here and being at the Dolphin facility, or are you going to be out in Vegas with us
I
partying?
have no reason to go to Vegas now.
Ah,
Like they don't have a pick for the
look,
first 2 rounds, man.
look
What am I
at
gonna do in Vegas
you.
but get in trouble?
That's the idea. Let's go get in trouble. Come on, we're going to be in
Hey,
Vegas.
I can get in trouble here for free.
We
Or
have our own bar to ourselves.
no, I'm gonna enjoy having the night to just crack a few beers and not too many, enough that I still got my wits about me, but just kind of kick back and enjoy. Probably not going into the facility. I doubt they trade into the first round. That would be weird. It's a long wait, man.
It could happen. It could.
102?
X could be traded. You never know.
No. Tyreek Hill's cap hit is $6 million for this year. They got room. Go pay X and stop playing. You don't go trade for Tyreek Hill. You don't sign Teron Armstead. You don't keep this defense intact and say, hey, best player. Goodbye.
I'm just saying. I know everybody was telling me you don't fire Flo, and then
This is different.
and then everybody looked at me and said, "Oh my God, he was right. They fired Flo." I'm just saying,
This is different. They'll get something done with Xavier Howard, and if they don't, it is because Xavier Howard doesn't want to be here anymore. It is not going to be
or he wants a lot of money. I mean, he
deserves it.
He
deserves a lot of money. He almost single-handedly beat the Ravens last year. So, yeah, I mean, he deserves it. He's a game changer. He's won multiple games for them. He's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. He takes away his side of the field. Pay him his money and stop playing with that man. And go out there and compete for a playoff spot. Like this, they're all in. You're pushing your chips in right now. Like you don't pay that kind of money to Tyreek Hill. You don't pay that kind of compensation to get him, which I honestly don't even think is that much. I don't think they traded that much away. Everybody gets hung up on.
No, you're right. I thought it would be 2 first rounders, and the first and the second became the bar. With the fact that you kept your 2 first rounders next year, that's huge, dude.
Yeah, I thought they would have to give away at least one of those, but they're fine. This is what the hell is 29 and 50 for a top 10 player in the NFL? Not even top 10 at his position. He is a top 10 player. Period.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
Best home run hitter in the league. Hell yeah, man. I've been saying trade 29 for 2 weeks. I don't even want that goofy little pick. Yeah, no, the compensation was fine. It was better than fine. Like that was fair.
All right, so they still have moves. They just cut Davis and Allen, and they can cut others if they need more cap space overall. We still, when you look at the team, if you're really going for it, a middle linebacker or a center are 2 interesting positions and positions of need. If you are going to keep X, then it's not corner. So those other 2 positions, what are you hearing? Trade, draft, free agency without a first and a second, you kind of lose out on your opportunity on getting some of those positions filled earlier in the draft.
You can find quality interior offensive linemen on day 2. Maybe there's a scenario where they try to trade into the second round or trade up into the third round, maybe package those compensatory picks and maybe a day 3 or, who knows. Maybe we see offload a certain former first-round pick at wide receiver who doesn't exactly fit the mold of the other receivers on the roster.
What are they getting for his ass? A 6-pack of Schaefer beer? Nobody's trading for Devontae Parker.
You package Devontae and a couple of the third-round picks, you can move up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, come on.
I see. You're throwing. He's a throw-in. Okay, I got you.
So yeah, I would think that they have ammunition to move up, maybe late second, earlier third, You can go grab an interior lineman, go grab a center to compete, go grab some depth at linebacker. I don't think Dieter is a problem. I think he was too injured last year to really solidify himself as that starting center, and it was a new position change for him this year. I'd say let him be healthy, give him another full off season, where he's not competing for the job. Let him grow accustomed to playing alongside these new guys, Williams and Armstead. I don't think center is like as dire of a need as I keep hearing, but I would say draft somebody to develop and compete rather than go spend money. Unless J.C. Tretter comes out and says I want to play for Miami, then yeah, shoot, why not? Come on over. That's more linemen than I thought would be added to this team. I still think like they're probably good on adding starting caliber linemen, but J.C. Tretter was a surprise cut. So there's variables here.
Well, what is Tretter waiting for? And I thought he was going to get more to the 8-9 million range, and people are talking about him in the 5 to 6 million range. So what's going on with J.C. Tretter?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't know why Cleveland cut him. He's been productive. He's a veteran. He's a good locker room guy. Obviously, the NFLPA president. It doesn't make a lot of, especially when you just guaranteed $230 million to your quarterback. You would think, all right, let's protect him as well as we can, as good as we can. So I don't know. That seemed kind of odd to me, but either way, take his time. Why not? Like he is the marquee interior offensive lineman. Like it's not like he's in a rush to get a job. He's the kind of guy where, again, like he can pick and choose where he wants to go. He's not going to be, he's not going to be short on job offers moving forward here.
And have the Dolphins become a destination now where a J.C. Tretter might take a little less, or another player might take a little less? Also, state tax helps a little bit, but they might take a little less to be a part of this group now. Is there any chance of that now? That becomes now a little bit more sexy? Or like saying, "Well, they got something going on over there. Let me go join that."
Yeah, I don't think any more so than Miami always is. Like Miami is it's a destination. It's like going to Los Angeles or playing in New York. Like it's a cool place to be, but people don't just go join teams because of cool rosters. They go join elite quarterbacks. Like somebody's going to take less to go play with Pat Mahomes, to go play with Josh Allen, to go play with Aaron Rodgers, to go play with Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow and stuff like that. No offense to Tua or Dolphins fans. Tua's not that kind of guy right now. He doesn't have that kind of rep in the league yet to get people to take discounts for him. I think Teron Armstead, they got a deal on him.
And why would Justin Herbert be that guy? I'm just wondering because he has.
Question?
Yeah, why would Justin Herbert be that guy? He hasn't won anything.
This is satire, right?
Stats don't mean anything. Ryan Tannehill put a bunch of stats up, and Kirk Cousins puts up.
It's a good head coach, and it's a phenomenal top 8
Kirk
quarterback.
Cousins puts up a bunch of stats. They mean nothing.
You can go to Minnesota to play with Kirk Cousins. I'm going to go to LA to go play with Justin Herbert.
Well, go to LA is one thing, but I saw Justin Herbert throw a pick 6 against Houston. He hasn't won anything. I love us. You guys paint a picture of Justin Herbert like he's arrived when he hasn't done anything yet. He put up some stats. That's it.
Do we not remember the? Sorry, I keep getting notifications popping through this thing. Do we not remember the Raiders game? Do you not remember the 99-yard drive that he led? The go-ahead drive that he led?
My brother, I remember him choking like a dog against Houston, costing his team the playoffs. And by the way, I also remember him losing to Tua. That's what I remember. What I remember is he hasn't accomplished jack crap. And all you guys talk about is just some stats because he looks great on the all-runway team, but he has yet to win anything.
Again, you can go to Minnesota to go play with Kirk Cousins. I'm going to go to LA and go play with Justin Herbert.
I don't care if it's Minnesota. I don't care if it's Tennessee. I don't care if you're Jared Goff with the Rams. My point is you haven't won anything. So we can't label him like he's arrived when he hasn't arrived. You're labeling him like he's arrived when he hasn't arrived yet.
is a top 8 quarterback in the NFL. That's
No
we're not
way.
even debating.
Talent.
this.
Physical
I had
talent.
this discussion with I had this discussion with Omar like all last season before he finally was like, all right, yeah, my bad. You're right.
Physical talent, yes. But I've seen that before. I need the physical talent to actually accomplish something. He has,
It's a team.
He has
It's a team
zero.
game, man. Football is a team game.
I get that, but he has zero moments like that at Oregon, and he has zero moments like that so far with the Chargers.
I just told you one.
Win something significant.
The 99-yard drive. How many quarterbacks are going 99 yards like that? And you see the throw, the go-ahead throw, on the run through the window? No.
Yeah.
He is a special arm talent. He is an elite talent. That is what attracts people. Elite talent.
You're right.
Guys,
you're right.
That's my whole point.
Right.
Guys, go play for that. Like
Yeah,
I would go to LA to play with Justin Herbert. If LA wasn't enough of a sell, if those damn jerseys and that stadium and the facility weren't enough of a sell, and I got an elite quarterback on the other side of the ball, I just have to go do my job, and I know he's going to do his.
Yeah,
Josh Allen is good enough right now to make people go to Buffalo. Like,
you conveniently
don't get me wrong. I love
you conveniently left out the Chargers have one of the 3 worst owners in the NFL, but that's all right. Don't worry about it. That's the one thing. That's the one thing you kind of left out on it. Dean Spanos is, he's pretty close to dirt, pretty much in the NFL. That's why he's at a stadium where he's a tenant and doesn't have his own stadium.
Look at this guy, Mario. What kind of writer is this? He doesn't believe in Tua. I am a objective realist, man. Tua is cool. Tua's a good dude. Tua has all the weapons at his disposal, and we'll know for sure at the end of this year what he is. I'm not going to commit one way or another, but I will be damned if I sit on this balcony and lie to you and say Tua is a guy who is attracting people in here. Tua is not that guy yet. He is not. No, we're talking about Justin Herbert not accomplishing anything.
I agree. I'm not saying he is attracting anybody.
Like, you can support your quarterback and not be stupid about it, man. Like open your eyes. Like he could be good. Sure, we'll know after this year. We don't know yet. I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's bad. But I do know he's not bringing in marquee free agents to take discounts over here.
No. But everything else around him kind of looks like it's set for him.
Yeah, so I'm not saying people won't come to Miami. Tyreek just chose Miami. I mean, it was Miami or the Jets, but
Ron Armstead chose Miami.
Teron Armstead just chose
Connor
Miami.
Williams chose Miami.
People are choosing Miami, but they're not you're not going to get somebody's not going to shave
not for
million off their contract because I want to go play with Tua. Like that's
no. I didn't say Tua. I said the Dolphins. I never said.
I'm yelling at a commenter right now.
Okay, well, I yell at you because Herbert is not arrived, like you say he's arrived. So that's the only reason. That's the only thing I just.
Somebody
you
else
and
who's
the other one? Joe Shad's the other one also. That's big on Herbert.
Someone else in here is asking me where's the Josh Allen is good takes. My man, if you don't go Google my name and Josh Allen, bro, I'm not gonna spoon feed you.
Josh Allen is.
Me up, dog.
Josh Allen is a stud. He's
go look me up.
What I saw Josh Allen do this playoffs, that's what I need to see. Whether it's Tua or Herbert, anybody. That's what I need to see. That kind of stuff, like Burrow. Those guys. That has arrived. When I see that, that's arrived. That's in my eyes. Burrow and Josh Allen have arrived. Herbert, Tua, all these other Kyler Murray, all these none of them have arrived yet. They haven't done it yet. You got to do what Josh Allen. You got to do what Josh Burrow. Or is it Josh Burrow? No, it's Is it what's Burrow's first name?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. You got to do what Joe. You got to do what Joe. You got to do what Joe and Josh are doing in the playoffs for me to say you've arrived. That's arrived.
We'll see. And there's the eye test as well, which is just it's kind of impossible to quantify, but it's one of those you know it when you see it. You know it when you see it.
I thought Vince Young, when he did that performance, goes, whoa, maybe he does have it, and he didn't have it. So sometimes the eye test will freak you out. You look at Jamarcus Russell and you go, oh my God, look at that gun, and he didn't have it. You know what I mean? So sometimes you think they have it, but Jared Goff, another guy, looks like he had it, and then when the key moments came, so that's where I test you to see if
I
you
mean,
have a
I
rock.
think he's a little better than Jared Goff and Carson Wentz, where they just I don't know what happened. I thought Wentz was better than Goff, but I don't know how the hell he just
I think
gets
Wentz is
his
the
way
injuries, dude.
out of being a
I
legit
think the
quarterback.
injuries. You know that?
Yeah, I
I
guess,
was
but
with
like,
you on Wentz was a monster, bro. Wentz
like
was a stud. He lost
injuries?
it.
What does injuries have to do on your decision making? Like he makes
It,
weird decisions with the ball.
fear. You break down so many times that you're afraid of getting hit again and breaking down, and that fear takes away that edge. And so, if you're worried about injuries, if you're worried about getting hit, if you're worried about rehab and all that, you lose your edge. To me, that's what happened to Carson Wentz. Carson, after getting pummeled so much the last couple of those years, he lost his edge. He's no longer that guy anymore. He doesn't have that moxie anymore. And once you lose that, you're not that guy anymore in anything. I don't care what it is, dude. I don't care what it is. You know?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate. But,
yeah, because he was special, bro. He was special. The stuff that Wentz was doing the first couple of years, that's stuff that nasty quarterbacks do, and he's not even close to that anymore. I mean, Frank Reich got rid of him after a year, so he knew that he must have been shot.
that one's tough.
Yeah.
If the guy who throws his weight around to get you to his new job has to apologize to the owner afterwards and say, "Yeah, my bad."
Yeah.
Man. But no, man. Look, I'm just all I'm saying is that we will know for sure. I am not committing one way or another. I'm not going to be
That's fair.
bullied by.
That's fair.
I'm not going to be bullied by random people on the internet into saying Tua is that guy. Yeah, he had a bad situation. He had a bad O-line. He had a bad receiver core. He had bad coaching staff. It was a bad situation. Yes, that is true. He also was just not like he wasn't blowing me away. I'm impressed with his mental fortitude, and I've said that before. I'm impressed with his mental fortitude to stay focused and stay within himself throughout the course of the year. That's hard to do, as you see. Baker Mayfield is upset about it. Matt Ryan left. Like there's a lot. There's not a lot of guys that can just fight through that. That is impressive. He's a professional, without a doubt. He's a professional.
Yeah, no, but
you don't pay people $30 million a year just to be a professional off the field. Like I need to see it on the field, and now we will see it. There's no more excuse now. So we're going to see one way or another. Like everybody's going to be on the same page no matter what at the end of the season. We're going to see, okay, Tua with the supporting cast around him, he's legit. Let's keep this pushing. Or turns out Tua's the same guy that we saw even with the supporting cast. Let's move on. Yeah. One way or another, we're going to find out. It's all I'm saying, and I defy you to tell me I'm wrong. Like, that's perfectly fair. It's perfectly fair.
Don't worry about it. By week 10 next year, I'll tell you you're wrong. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I just wish he had what Baker Mayfield has. And now I don't know if the running game here will be as dominant, but dude, you cannot fail with Cleveland, and that's been the thing. That was the what's called the nail in the coffin for Baker, because he had everything there, and he didn't get it done, and that's why they had to trade for a guy.
Like there is I'm not saying Tua is Baker, but like we all thought, oh wow, look at Baker right out the box, throwing 23 touchdowns as a rookie, setting rookie records and da-da-da. Problem with Baker is he is who he was. Like he was who he's always going to be from day one. Like I think we got peak Baker right off the bat. I don't think he's getting any better from me. Like I think that's the caliber player he is. Like
right,
he keep the ship afloat. He can make some plays every now and then. If you piss him off, he's gonna hoop on you. But like other than that, he's just a mid-level starter, mid-tier starter.
I agree. I don't think he's much of a. I was never a believer that he was a franchise guy. That first year he was on the road to proving me wrong, but I was never a Baker guy. So we'll see what happens. What are you working on ESPN so folks can check you out?
Well, like I said, we are going to get to talk to some of these new additions pretty soon. Want to see what was their mind, what was their process, what was their thought process in coming to Miami. Got a couple features that I'm working on. Just talk to. I don't want to blow the story. Just talk to one of these past first round picks this morning on a story that both of us are really excited about. I can't wait to let that develop. That should be up Maybe within the next week or so, maybe 2. We'll see. Things change. But and then prepping for the draft, man. We are about a month away. Like I said, it's never boring out here. Time has flown. It's about that time now. Got to start looking at, shifting my focus from the first rounder and the second rounders to the mid day 2 and day 3 guys and see what kind of late round steals we can get. So it's going to be a lot of talking to our analysts. We got the best in the business here. Jordan Reed, Mel Kiper, Todd McShay, great. Even Kevin Seifert, Jeff Legwall, guys who are really into their prospects, really into the draft. Can't wait to pick their brain. And, we're working, man. We're always working here. And
there you
when
go.
we're done, we go to the beach.
Now you have the edge, baby, with Marcel Louis-Jacques. Follow him on Twitter at Marcel_LJ. And make sure you get your Edge energy drink. Right there, we got the link, myedgedrink.com. Marcel, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Yep. Have a good one, y'all. Thanks for having me.
You got it, baby. There you go. Marcel Louis-Jacques from ESPN and our Edge energy drink, Miami Dolphins report.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.